Good morning. Like he
Hey
put on a
there.
costume. Alex broke out the new sunglasses.
New
These
glasses.
are sunglasses?
These are fashion glasses.
Those
It was
can't
very clear.
Change the sun at
I'm
all. on
telling
your
you.
eyeballs.
That's why I think they had to say fashion glasses, because they're like that. We can't be liable if you go blind out there looking at the sun.
Here's what a couple of things. You got a new hat and you got new glasses.
Yeah.
Are you going head to toe new look, literally one
I may work
move
my
at
way
a time?
down. I may get a sweatshirt of
If
some
you show up with a
kind.
scarf next week, I'm gonna
Ooh,
really
what would
understand
be
what's
next?
going on.
Andy gave me, I think maybe some sort of shirt, maybe a
shirt?
denim vest. I don't know what I do.
There is a comic that wears glasses like that, and that's what you're making me think of right now.
Who is it?
I don't know.
I gotta fight him now.
There's
can only be
also
one.
you look. I mean,
Huh?
very
You could
like
be a
you're.
porn guy. I
Look like
think.
You
coming,
think so?
I think it looks like he's coming from the
those.
shooting range.
I'll tell you, I watched an old a documentary with a lot of footage from the 70s in it. And they're
Yeah.
wearing glasses like this. I said, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I did a little Googling. I did a little throw some stuff into the search bar.
Where'd you find them?
Little Amazon.com, my man.
Those are
You-
from Amazon.com?
Amazon.com.
You look like a guy who thinks there's a little more to what they say about the moon landing.
Well,
I think
I'm
there's
willing
a lot
to
of
listen.
things we aren't hearing.
What I wasn't in those meetings. What do they know that I don't?
You look like you've called someone sheeple before.
Sheeple. Okay, I think
That's a good. Yeah, he's right in
the
there.
the vibe is lost from where I'm sitting to where you're sitting. I don't think you're picking up exactly what I'm putting out, but no, I feel good. I feel good.
Do you feel that your eyes get some protection from the sun in them?
I have worn them outside in the
Uh-huh.
middle of the day, and no,
Uh-huh.
I get no
Yes.
protection from the sun.
If we've ever, if there's ever been a reason to join the Patreon,
You see these?
I think it may be to catch a glimpse at this guy.
I'm back and forth on them. I've
This
worn
is
them out
you're
a
the
couple
guy that
times.
someone goes to for help in like the middle of the second act in a movie.
I like that. Yeah, no, I'm
You're
okay with that
the
one.
shelter.
Yeah.
You open the wall slides and there's all the guns back there.
Yeah. I live I like very unassuming. I live in in a trailer in the middle of the desert, but then you come out. I got like a bunker that looks like a shed. I'm into that. I'm okay with this where this is going. I've worn them out. I'm on the fence about it. I've worn them out a couple times, and no one's been like, what a fucking idiot. But more things that I look very old. She thinks they age me up.
They do
by a
age you up.
lot.
I wouldn't say by a lot.
She says by a lot. She says I look like an old man.
And did you debut them to her while you were picking her up at the airport just now?
No, I got him a couple weeks ago, so she has
that's right, you had
seen them.
mentioned them.
Yeah. She
You
has
look like a
seen
guy
them.
they let people who do like sketches of criminals practice. They make them practice
like
on you.
in like figure drawing
'Cause you-
class.
yeah.
But, like I come in, yeah. If I
You
grew out
look
this
like a lot
mustache,
of like people have drawn you by hand a lot.
I'm tacked to a bunch of telephone
Yeah.
poles around town. No, I'm
Yeah.
feeling pretty
I
good.
think I've
though.
seen a blurry photo from a view from above.
I'm thinking about getting maybe a different pair, maybe a little darker yellow, maybe a thicker frame. I'm not committed to abandoning the colored sunglass
This
look
is
here.
not a bit. Those are, I would say, pretty similar to what I remember my dad wearing as his prescription glasses.
Colored or this frame.
I'm not talking like that on this podcast. I'll tell you that right now. It doesn't matter what my dad was. It's none of your damn business.
But he wore a tinted shade. Or did
No,
he
I
wear
think I'm talking like his true prescription
Yeah.
glass. But at one point he had those ones that would change for you.
A little transition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Maybe
You ever think about getting those?
No. What I like about these is they just stay the same. I don't like the
Here, you know what I'm
transitional
saying?
lens.
You don't know those are transition lenses, but they definitely changed something over there.
Things are different now.
That's not what they call them,
Uh-huh.
but that's what they do.
Now, Andy, you're on record as saying you need to get prescription glasses.
I've
Now,
never said
let's
that.
say,
I strongly don't think I do need
let's say
them.
you're at the Warby Parker
Uh-huh.
there, and you got to look at the wall of glasses. What kind of glasses do you think you would get to put on your face as a guy who's never worn glasses?
I don't know. I'd have to try on a lot of different frames to see what looked right on my
You didn't get
face.
those from Warby Parker, did you?
I did not. No, Amazon.com.
They look like they're sold from a place that can't be by a school.
All right. Look, I like some of these bits. I don't like some of these bits.
Those glasses look like they had a ×2 on them when you bought them.
At times, too. And like a magnification.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do. Apparently, there's like a yellow. When I was doing my little research there on the internet, some of these yellow glasses are for night driving. I guess like if
Oh,
you pay the
interesting.
money
Yeah.
for like the polarized whatever's going on with the
You see
actual.
the kids better.
No. But these are for night drivers. I might put these on when I go home. I mean, things look cooler. I'll
See
tell you
what it's
that.
like? Yeah. It
What
looks
happened
cool.
over there? Did you get a spit take before you got a thought out, or did you
No, I got
spill?
a spill take. I just poured. You know how sometimes you think your mouth is longer than it is.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I
It
was
happens
right
to
there.
Me a lot.
Well, this is what I brought to the podcast this week. I
Oh,
don't
this
know
is
what you
pretty
guys
fun.
brought. Yeah, but this is me. This is my conversation starter.
Wait, are they prescription? Because your prescriptions are hanging.
No, I got my glasses here. These are just
Those
for
are not
fashion.
prescription.
These are not
All these
prescription.
things have been said before, and I'm forgetting them.
These are just regular glasses. Before we get going too much into this, I would like to say a little happy birthday to Sharon Stones. My mom's birthday today.
Oh, happy
Today,
birthday,
or
Sharon
today when this
Stone.
comes out?
Today, right now, today.
Wait, which one? I don't understand what you're saying.
Today, as we sit here today, not as you listen today.
Oh.
So, happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday,
It's her
Sharon.
birthday. So, giving her a little shout out. One of our number one fans.
Do you send her something? Do you call her? What'd you do?
Called her on the phone, gave her a little ring. She's down in.
You gave her a ring.
You gave her a ring?
Yeah.
You get a ring.
You get
We're
it from
engaged.
Maura's dad?
Yeah, I had to go. That's where I get all my jewelry from. He's my jewelry guy. And she's down in Florida there visiting her dad and my step grandma, and that's how she's spending her big day.
Oh,
And then
did your
we're
dad
gonna-
go down?
No, my dad had to work, stuck around, had to watch the dog and the cat. But we're gonna see them in a week and a half up there in Santa Cruz. My sister's in a little play up there. I'm going to
Right.
Santa Cruz.
Oh, very exciting.
See her in about a week and a half. So, we're making things. We're making moves. We're making things happen.
You gonna see the baby?
See the baby. The baby will be there. I'll
Well,
see
I know
the
you've
baby.
seen the baby. I mean, the
I'll-
baby's gonna
I'll
be.
hold that baby.
Baby say anything about the play? If it's good? If
I don't think the baby can go in, but I will. I'll pick his brain.
they don't let babies go to plays
I
in
don't
Santa
think so.
Cruz?
I've heard you guys been to Santa Cruz. I've not been to Santa Cruz. Here's Santa Cruz, very hippy dippy.
I've never been.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
chill.
sports team up there.
In the Santa Cruz.
Is it a G League team? or
Yeah,
something?
the Warriors G League team is.
Yeah.
in
Andy's
Santa
a big
Cruz, yeah.
basketball guy.
I'm a big basketball guy. You guys watched the play-in tournament today?
No,
I
Or
missed it, but it was
mid-season
exciting,
tournament?
right?
Real exciting, yeah.
They said something like
Well, I only caught one of the games.
the
but-
Pacers. I just saw this as it flew by on the internet as I was driving. Something like the Pacers bench or team. Yeah, maybe it's their bench. The Pacers bench averages $3 million a year in salary,
Mhm.
and they went nuts because you get 500 grand. Like
Oh yeah.
it's a shitload of money
Yeah.
to anyone. But if you're Jason Tatum, it's not gonna feel the same.
Right.
Like if you're talking, you make $3 million,
Mhm.
and it's the classic. Your lawyers, your major managers, your agents, your yada yadas. $500,000 is a game changer, if not a life changer. I'm
Yeah.
excited for any bench to win this money now.
If you're that guy at the end of the bench, it's like mainly there for like hyping people up and doing like the choreographed high fives. This is one of the best things that's ever happened to you. I saw a take on the old Instagram today that all the other major sports should look at what the NBA's doing, start doing it themselves. Specifically, these baseball teams.
100%
yeah.
baseball should have an in-season
That'll
tournament.
solve your season's too long situation.
Get
You
a
get
yellow-
something
get some
exciting
yellow
in the
grass.
middle.
So far, my biggest notes
Love a yellow
on
grass.
the NBA tournament is you got to stop with the. It's just do it.
Uh-huh.
Stop making it on Tuesdays and Friday. It's like we married the tournament's mom and then we got divorced and now I only get to see it 2 days a week. Just make it the tournament.
Yeah.
Run it out. It's such a good idea. It's so cool.
I hate the courts. I think it's a well-tread thing, but
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did hear a thing that kind of backed me off of my my pedestal. There was
Mhm.
that they were like, it's not for you. If you're in your 30s and up, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
for you. It's for kids.
Do kids like it?
Kids
I
like
think
it,
kids
man.
like it.
Tom
And
Takar likes it.
and he's
The
one of the
kids.
biggest
Tom
kids we
Takar
know.
likes it. He's a kid.
He's one of the biggest kids we know.
I got a would you rather from the game that I watched.
Oh,
today.
can I do one that I just thought of
Yeah.
halfway? But I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's what I was thinking of this. You're saying last guy on the bench
Uh-huh.
choreographs high fives. You're on an NBA team.
Yeah.
You're the last guy on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You're choreographing high
Of
fives.
course.
You get in garbage time.
Yeah.
So the big thing is you will see some action because there's only a certain amount of people on the team, and
Absolutely.
you're gonna get out there and
People get
you're
hurt.
that guy,
Uh-huh.
or you hold field goals. You're the holder.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing you do.
Yeah.
Or you're a bullpen guy. You're in there. You're gonna see some shit time,
Uh-huh.
but you're mostly just in the bullpen.
You're mopping up.
Bullpen and the other guy. No, you're hanging out with the other pitchers.
But you
just
come
like
in to like it's a
you
blowout.
just it's got to be a blowout, one direction.
I think I don't. I think if I'm going to rank them. I think I do not want to be the holder for the field goals. Is because that's a job where if people know your name, it's because you fucked up real bad. I feel like the risk reward there is
good.
not great.
I like that.
So I think number 2, I'm going to go bullpen. Number 2, I love baseball. The idea of getting into some games, throwing some innings, that sounds fun. But it's just like a lot of just sitting around and talking. I feel like, where's the you time? You know what I mean? And then I like the idea of just getting into a basketball game, chucking up some threes, baby, you know?
Yeah. The starters are on the bench, like losing their minds when you do something
They're
good.
pulling for
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
they
yeah.
pull for you. Every player like that is treated like a special needs kid. Went into a game
Yeah.
and made a 3.
Uh-huh. I wonder if they're
And I'm not saying
insulted by
either's
that,
bad.
or if they love it. You know what I mean? Part of you's got to be like, I mean, I'm good at basketball. I'm better than 99% of the world
Almost-
at basketball.
Here's the thing. There's 19,024 people here, and
Uh-huh.
I'm better than 19,000 of those people at basketball.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
only the only people
Uh-huh.
here are in tank tops that
Yeah.
are better than me.
So don't treat me like I'm just
Would you go, Andy?
holding the balls.
I do the same order. I think basketball seems the most fun, and you feel like you're a part of the team a little bit more.
Yeah. And you're a big basketball guy.
I'll
And I
say
like basketball.
You're a huge.
I'll say
Watch
the
most of
answer-
3 sports.
mine. That was my gut, and then I almost wavered, but then I back on it. And I'm solid. I'm also holders last.
Holders last.
You're holding the ball. You're fucking up. People sending you death threats, but then also you're hanging out with your long snapper and your kicker.
Yeah.
It's a small crew,
Mm-hmm.
so you gotta hope you got a couple cool guys there, or that could suck.
The
Yep.
holder does other stuff too, though, right?
No,
must
not
back
in
up
this
another-
scenario.
He holds.
But
But also in the real scenario,
regular football, he does something else.
He
too,
holds.
right?
Well, usually it's the punter.
Yeah.
He's usually
punter
the
will hold the
punter
total,
is
yeah.
a holder.
or sometimes a backup quarterback, which is always weird.
Or Tony Romo, also
Who
famous.
sucks at
He
it.
still does it.
Well, yeah, he comes down from the booth.
Uh,
Also, can we say this? Seems scary. You know, they're kicking those balls pretty hard. Your fingers
Yeah.
are
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Seems I've
You
always
can't
thought.
flinch.
Yeah, it's very scary. They get the hand out of there at the very last second.
here's
It's
the
terrifying.
here's the time you want to be a holder, when they call that fake, where you like naked bootleg out.
Oh yeah.
You got the option to throw or run.
Uh-huh.
Those
That's what you live for.
holders scoring or throwing touchdowns it's a fun YouTube rabbit hole.
You think you think once a game the holder's like fake?
You
Fake
guys-
here?
I
You do
do
a
think
fake?
that they should have to run a fake play every game.
You think so?
Each team should have to run one trick play a game.
Have you
more
thought of
trick
that
plays.
before?
In NFL.
Have you thought of that
I
before?
just now thought of it.
They have
I'd
to
say-
think
do
of
it.
it because
I
that's-
love that rule.
when
Yeah.
I would play football games. I'm faking it 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're all deception all the time.
I would fake a punt sometimes on a second down in Madden just to get
So
that.
I love this
He's
rule.
punting on second down again.
What's the stipulate? What makes it a trick
You
play?
do a trick play. Oh yeah, great question.
Well, are you tricked?
No, you can't do just a reverse.
If it tricks you?
Yeah.
No, it
If
can't
you're
be
tri-
if you're tricked.
If you're tricked
That's
by
not
my-
how magic
if
works.
You're tricked by my regular play. That's
No,
trick play.
I think it's got to be like anyone other than the quarterback throwing the ball.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you're throwing or running out of a kicking or punting formation,
Yeah, you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, which the Bengals did. One of the worst plays I've ever seen. They threw the ball to the receiver, and then the receiver was supposed to throw it across the field to the running back, and he threw it right to just an interception. I've never seen an interception in the backfield of a trick play. That's what happened to the
Yeah.
Bengals. So, Andy, you know what?
It's
Fuck
gonna
your
make it fun.
rule, man.
No, it's gonna make it
this
fun.
rule's
I think it's a
bullshit.
great
But
rule.
everybody's got to do one. So the Bengals in that situation, now the defense is on guard for the other team running their trick play.
how great is this? Tight ball game.
Mm-hmm.
We are down. Last play of the game
You got to do it.
to win.
You
You
have-
haven't used your trick
You
play
got to do the
yet.
trick play.
Yeah,
You got
who's
to.
throwing it?
You're running the annexation of Puerto Rico. You guys watch
Ah.
Little Giants? That
Haven't
reference
seen it.
hit
I
for
watched
somebody.
it not long ago on a plane. great
It's a
movie.
great movie.
Great
movie. One of my favorite lines is just the little kid with the rec specs, and he can't get the shoulder pads on. He just goes, "I can't see with these things. I can't see with this thing out." What a good movie.
I would put NBA second.
Uh-huh.
All the reasons you guys said are great. I also enjoy the camaraderie on the bench there. I think the last guy on the bench is having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get their arms hooked together
Yeah.
and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They're cheering along.
Or it's
I'm
like,
gonna go number
They're
one
cheering
though.
for the team more than the other
Bullpen.
sports.
Bullpen seems fun. It seems like you can have chill days. You can have days where you're just doing bits.
uh-huh.
They do so many bits
a
out
lot
there.
of bits.
I could lead the bit charge
Lot
in the
of hot foot.
bullpen.
A lot of hot foot.
A lot of hot foot. Someone there's a hot foot clip from this last season. That's not done.
Is there? Oh,
They're still doing it.
hot foot
What's a
out
hot
there?
foot?
You never heard of a hot foot?
Is that when you maybe you should tell me?
You got a hot foot. It's when you light a match and you stick it under someone's foot, and then it just burns slowly into their foot, and then all of a sudden,
fun.
Andy, they got a hot foot.
Okay.
No,
And
that's-
I like
they're
that.
He
dancing all
really
around.
undersold the hot
Okay.
foot. It's not just one match. You take a match book and you stick it with gum. You take a full thing of matches and then you light one match in it, and that ignites all of them.
Oh,
Well, if
yeah.
you're a masochist,
Tommy
yeah,
always
yeah.
takes it to the next level.
Well,
I'm a
if you did
one-match
his
guy.
weird hot foot, it wouldn't work.
It's hot foot. You got a
There's
hot
no one match hot foot. The match
Oh,
would blow out.
You get a nice wooden match, not one of these
No.
little cardboard paper. You get
I've
an
never
old,
seen
a
the
classic.
I've never seen the
remember when, we
one
were
match
work-
hot foot.
Remember we were working on the old movie show there, and Logan Gunsman told us about this game she played.
Hot
called
nut.
Hot Nut.
Yeah.
And then we all tried to play it, and it didn't work at all.
What was hot nut? It was like with a cat
you,
with
you
a
put a pistachio
pistachio.
on the ground, and you rub it with your foot till it gets hot. And
Yeah, but I forget what the point of the game was.
I think the point of the game was for
How-
us to fuck around for an
How
hour
hot
instead
can
of
you
doing
make
any
this
work.
nut? Hot nut. Yeah, I forgot about hot nut. What a game, hot nut. Hot nut, hot foot. I love all the hot games. Hot cross buns.
Hot
Oh
potato.
man, I got a hot cross news for you.
Hot potatoes. Good.
We go out. Look at this. It's all the matches.
Yeah, that's a lot. See, that's fucked up.
It's all the
you gotta put
matches.
someone in the
Hot-footed.
hospital there.
Oh,
yeah.
and it's on the back. I see.
Oh, this is Clayton Kershaw doing it. That's a future Hall of Famer.
Someone did it to him, or he did it.
They're about to do it. They haven't even done it. They just got it on. Everybody's anticipating it.
I mean, this is
Look how many
you'll
matches
kill a
it is.
guy. I mean, this
Also,
is crazy.
is
That's
gum
absurd.
that sticky still?
Oh yeah, the gum they're chewing the
Oh, here it
Big
goes.
League Chew.
the bubble
Here we go.
bubble yum or whatever those like single.
Did he
little
get it?
kinda-
He got it.
I mean, that's a fire.
He's got
His
him on
pants are
fire. His pants. He's a liar. I'll tell you that much.
That's way too hot. I mean,
Well,
and-
that's how you
I
get
don't-
it
looks like
hot.
you didn't notice.
But also the gum. He
He's
thinks he
like,
smells
"What's
something
going on?"
burning. He's like, "What do you? Something's
No,
burning."
it's me. I'm on fire.
Is that you?
Did
got
you?
something-
Do you
something's
smell
burning.
me on fire?
I smell matches and bubble yum.
All right, yeah.
How's he not reacting to?
So-
I mean, he's just on fire.
And even
That's
if
the
his
way
foot
the hot
doesn't
foot
get
is.
hot, you got gum on your shoe.
yeah,
got
it's a bad day.
Got you two.
It's a
two
bad
ways.
day.
I keep forgetting to tell you this. We go out to Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and
Mama.
it's apple country out there.
You pick some?
Well, no, I didn't pick any, but I mean, the story's still good. Uh,
I'm over it.
so
Andy, what do you got?
we go to this spot, and lo and behold, they have an apple cider donut.
Okay,
Huh?
shut it down.
And
it up.
I buy one. I'm trying. I had a couple when I was there, but the
Okay.
first time I could buy it,
Yep.
I haven't had these in my life until Alex started making them, and I
Love an apple
fucking
cider.
love them. So I
Love
see
an
that
apple
thing, I
cider.
snatch it up. Kids are at a park. We're playing at the park. I take a bite.
Mhm.
Everett's like, "Let me have a bite of that thing." I give her a bite. She goes, "What is it?" I go, "It's apple cider donuts like Alex makes." She
Mhm.
takes a bite. She goes, "It's good. Alex's is way better."
Woo!
This is a place. I wish I got the name because they were touting like they
World's
we're the
best?
best out here. Well, look at you now.
This is a big month for me in terms of making things that children like. I might open up just a children's restaurant, just a restaurant for only children. That feels bad to say
Why
when I'm
don't they-
wearing
why
these
doesn't that already
glasses.
exist? There should be
Just a children's restaurant.
You
Sounds-
look like a
sounds
guy
smart.
that wants to open a restaurant only children
Just walk
can
into a
come
bank
to.
just over the desk.
Maybe it's a
But
food
for,
truck.
But it's for only kids.
Maybe it's a dine-in food truck
Not
for kids.
It's a food van. It's for only children. That's a highest compliment, highest praise you can get. That's
And
huge.
I agreed with her. And
Yeah.
the other thing I do
That's
agree
very
with her
nice.
on is that it was good. It wasn't like it was bad and yours was better. It was good, but
I gotta
yours
make
was
'em
way
again. I've
better.
only made them once this year. I got to make them again. This just might be enough to put me over the top. I gotta
What are
make
you
them
gonna
again.
make them off season? I think the season's passed.
Oh no, they still got apple cider. It's running out. I'll tell you that it's running out, but
Okay.
still at the grocery
Yours
store.
is way better than the second one too.
Oh
I
man,
had 2 of them out there.
this is big. This is one of the better days of my life. Andy, you
Yeah.
tell a story now that makes me feel that good. Whatever you got, just
No, I don't.
run through the Rolodex. There's something in there. I'm sure there's something in there.
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay, a little fucked up.
I feel like Tori texted you something today. That was fun.
Tori did text me about Ted Karras. She texted me.
She texted you a thing. Yeah.
Am I allowed to say what she does?
No, I guess we can't talk about it now
Okay.
that you mentioned it.
She texted me about a
I don't think it's
Bengals
released
player.
yet. Yeah.
About a Bengals player is very fun. What was the would you rather you had from?
Here's my would you rather from the mid-season tournament today. Watching the Indiana Pacers play the Boston Celtics, and Derek White of the Boston Celtics recently shaved his head because of the receding hairline. People are saying on the internet.
That's huge.
So we're having a fun would you rather at the house. Would you rather go bald or no offense, or these are the choices.
I
Real
don't know
direct.
why that was necessary.
I wanted to try to make you feel good.
It made
I
me
don't
feel
know.
worse.
I'm going to tell you this now that I'm thinking of the whole situation that played out.
Yeah.
It's going to make you feel worse. And
Okay.
I apologize for it.
Let's go.
So, would you rather be bald
Yeah.
or have all of Jason Tatum's tattoos? That
got
includes the one of
famously-
him and his mom.
Famously
on his
bad
leg.
tattoos. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't. Present company excluded.
What do I do for a living? Am I wearing tank tops often? Shorts?
You're you.
I'll get his tattoos. I'm covered up. You've never seen my legs.
I'll
You
get.
don't know what
I'll
I
get
got.
Jason Tatum mom tattooed on me for nothing.
For
I
free.
don't even need the scenario.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is no offense.
Jason Tatum looks like he got his mom tattooed before he made his money, though. It doesn't look
Yeah,
It's bad. It's not good. It's unfortunate.
yeah. She looks super poor. Is that what you meant?
You know who else just shaved their head because of a hairline situation I just saw popping up on my television is John Cryer. You guys seen John Cryer?
Yeah.
His new show, Bald Can Be.
You know what's wild is he played Lex Luthor on one of the WB Superman shows, and I thought, oh, did he just keep the Lex Luthor
That makes sense.
style?
Like he liked it.
Because he liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's because he liked it.
Mhm.
It's
That
not.
guy's got hair plug money, man.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
a
I was so
choice.
confused by. It's not. It certainly can't be a choice. I mean,
It feels like
is
a choice. He could
but
buy hair, but he didn't. He could, for sure, afford the best that on the planet that put hair on your
But
head.
I feel like if you didn't get in when you needed to get in, like if I
Mm.
don't think that I could get hair plugs now. I think I'm well past.
You haven't
Get-
seen these Brian Urlacher billboards.
But I don't know what he did. I'm looking into
Here,
it
where
currently.
point to where you can grow hair.
Just on the sides.
That's where they pull the hair from.
But then I got nothing over here. I barely have stuff over here.
No, they
you
look
should
at
see me when
they,
my hair goes long. I'm thinning on this. I mean, it's bad.
Maybe
It's a
you're
bad
beyond it, but
scene
they
over here.
can pull from just the sides. That's how they fix it. Here's I found this shocking. I'm seeing someone has nice hair. I kind of like noticed this guy's nice hair at one point. My unprompted, I'm like,
Mhm,
that guy's hair. Like I like the way he's able to kind of comb it and whatnot.
mhm.
And then a couple people come over that know him, and they're like, "John, you believe that guy? He's got a hairpiece?" And they're telling each other. They're like, "When was the last time?" And they show a picture, full on thing.
You think you got the thing that
I
my
think
buddy
your
got?
buddy.
You got the glue?
Yeah.
Got the glue on rug?
What's it called? Is it just a glue-on rug?
I don't know what
I
the
don't know.
name is, but it's.
I will tell you,
it's a
seeing it in
glued-on
person,
toupee.
I don't know how expensive or how many appointments you got to go to, but it looked good.
They look good, but it's the idea of them taking it off at some point. You just got a wrinkled like you've been in the pool. I don't like the idea of what's going on under there.
Smells like when you take a Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a
Just looks
here's
like-
a fun potential bit.
Okay.
How much money or what would it take for you to if we found a place that just does one that looks good
Yeah.
and it looks real?
Yeah.
And you get to pick the style, but it's
Okay.
a full head of hair.
Mm-hmm. Cornrows.
And we go like, oh god, in trouble. You guys go straight to trouble. What would it take for you just to walk around? How long does the glue last? 2 weeks?
I think you got your like a months. I think you got a couple months.
Would you go a couple months wearing a piece just throughout your regular everyday life? I think the biggest thing is knowing that people that know you well, you'd go, "Oh, I got this glue." You get to go,
Mhm.
"I got this glued on me."
Yeah.
But everyone that doesn't really know you
Yeah.
thinks that you got it, thinking you're tricking everybody.
Wait, so everyone I don't know can tell that it's fake
Like
hair?
if somebody saw you bald, they saw you now, but you're not close,
Yeah.
you don't get to explain to them what's going on.
Oh, okay. That I'm doing it for like a
Like
bit.
Mora knows it's a bit, and
It's
we know
like
it's a bit. Most you got to sell everybody else that it's not
Can
a
I
bit.
tell them after the 2 months is up? Be like, I got you.
You know what?
Got you
At first, I was
guys.
gonna say yeah, but it does feel nice that it's also just a secret you got to die with.
Oh wow. I don't know. Maybe I do it for like a couple months at some point. But if it's like if it's so wildly different, like if I just I came back with like long hair, long
I think putting hair on
luxurious,
your head will be wildly
more like an
different.
afro of
It's
some
got to be
kind.
something that you can kind of brush with your hand, like through with your hand.
Oh God, you know how
It
long
can't
that's
be a
been?
buzz
I don't
cut.
even. That's been so long. I don't even remember what that feels like. Truly, I don't even know. I can't
Well, we know
even
what Alex is gonna use AI for.
imagine that. Oh yeah, whenever we get that virtual reality where we can just like have our own avatar, I'm gonna be just
Yeah.
flowing locks of hair. It's gonna look pretty sick.
Right now,
dude.
you look like a guy that shaves his head with just a big knife,
Yeah. Can I
like
tell
one
you?
of those Rambo knives.
Here's why I don't think I would get the hair is based on how well these glasses were received on the podcast. I think that might discourage me from making any sort of big, sweeping life changes in the future.
What's the next thing in the hopper for big change?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, but I'm also terrified of needles. Terrified of needles. So
I got someone that'll give you a tattoo.
Oh, do you know what you would get?
Oh, I don't know what I would get. I've been thinking about
Would you know where you're gonna get it?
words. I think I'd get something on one of my arms, but I don't know where.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where.
The word words?
The word words. Just get Darwin.
You would get Darwin?
I get Darwin. I'll get Darwin tattooed, and then take some explaining to my dog. But I will get Darwin tattooed on my. Do you think Darwin is expecting that she'll be tattooed on you now that you got
Oh
another
yeah,
dog?
maybe. I don't know.
Every time she sees that tattoo, she's like,
Zoe's got a Darwin tattoo.
Oh.
Where's the tattoo gonna go? Have you decided that?
Well, I think I've said
Which
on
side
this
of your neck do you think you'll put
podcast
it
is
on?
that I was gonna get when my friend passed away, I was gonna get a tattoo on the inside of my bicep.
Oh yeah.
And then I was shamed by a tattoo artist in Cincinnati that I didn't do it. Well, I was shamed, and then I went to another guy because the guy who shamed me was like, "Here's why this is a bad idea. I don't think you should do it." And then I went to another guy, and the other guy was so quick to be like, "I'll do it right now if you just want to go."
Why did he say it was a bad idea?
He said it was too small. He was like, "As you age, it's going to change. You need to do it bigger."
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted like a lot of straight lines, and he was like, "I think that's gonna look not great." He was probably right, but he made me feel bad about what I wanted. And then I went to another guy at a different place, and I met him in the parking lot, and he was like, "We can go in right now, and I'll do that, no problem." It was too quick to be like, "I'll do it." So I never got it. All my friends got a tattoo, and I didn't get.
You needed a medium, yes.
Yeah, I needed something like, "Oh yeah, I think
you needed a mama bear tattoo artist.
Mhm.
You do you have the words narrowed down?
No, I've been thinking about. You guys know that song?
Would you be willing to get whatever words all our Patreon members write in? If we have the Patreon vote.
Oh, like a Mad Lib?
Yeah, we have the Patreon vote. What words you could?
Where are we
each
getting
come
these
up with
words
something.
from? Or are they just submitting words?
We
They
could
could
just take.
submit,
What
and
if
we
we
can pick a
take
top
like
five.
an inspirational quote and Mad Libs it? So it's something that's gonna read like it's super deep, but it's
So it's
Mad
like
Libs.
blank, but if you blank,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you'll never
blank.
again.
That
Okay.
seems good.
Yeah, we'll try that. See what comes there. What's your guys' next tattoo? I mean, I'm talking to two guys who are tatted up here. Tatted from it. I mean,
Well, I want to hear the answer. I interrupted you. You were about to say
there was
the words
a
that
song
were
by
you
the
thinking
Mountain
about.
Goats. You're familiar with the Mountain Goats called "This Year." The chorus is "I want to make it through this year if it kills me," and I was thinking about getting "If It Kills Me" somewhere on me, but that also feels fleeting. I don't know. I've heard someone say if you want to get a tattoo, think about it, and if you still want to get it in 6 months to a year, then get the tattoo. And so I'm not at that point yet, but but maybe someday. Who knows? I don't know. I'm terrified of needles. I hate them. So the thought of doing this absolutely terrifies me.
I have enjoyed it. It's not the. I mean, I was afraid of needles, but I
Mhm.
never felt like it was just. But I did have that fear, and I had that fear when I went to get my first 2 tattoos. And there's something, and I've had multiple since. There is genuinely a thing that I find it relaxing and enjoyable about it.
Yeah, but you got that sex thing where like you like to be burned with hot wax and
No.
all that weird stuff.
Just
You
go in my
like
house,
love
just
Poke you
a
with needles.
just a bunch of candles that haven't been lit yet.
But yeah, what are you guys gonna get tattooed next? I mean,
I was thinking about getting the words "it's okay" or "it's going to be okay." I think it's okay. It's okay.
It's
I
okay.
repeat that a lot
Where?
in my head.
Just on your head. You're gonna
Oh
get a
no, I
face
thought you said
tattoo.
where do I repeat it? No, maybe on this wrist over here,
Okay.
maybe somewhere else, and then I don't know how to like. I don't want to kind of orchestrate this, but I think I have on my other wrist. I have from the Father's Day card last year, where I don't know if I talked about this podcast is boring, but I took from the Father's Day cards that the girls made me. They each wrote "I love you" at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I had them like stenciled. I got one on one arm and like one on the wrist, and then one on the forearm on the other arm.
You plagiarized.
And then I'm a plagiarizer. So then the one arm is Harper's, but then there's the space, and then it's just the tattoo that says Everbell. So I have a space in between Harper's "I Love You" and Everbell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna see if there's a card that comes my way, maybe birthday or something like that. If they each draw a heart, I would just get those hearts in that space.
Okay.
But I don't want to go like, "Hey, draw hearts. I'm gonna tattoo them."
What about like
I
some?
just got an idea that Alex and I need to get a card for you for your next birthday.
Yeah. I'll draw like a tiger or something on there.
Yes,
Something like
draw something cool.
Yeah, something like a.
I'll draw a big dick.
Yeah, draw a big dick. That'd be.
I'll also
This is
like
so masculine.
outside of the dicks. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I would get a fun one.
Yeah. What if I draw? What if I
No
draw you
dicks.
a knife with a snake wrapped around it? You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
You trying to make me a badass?
Yeah. Trying to really up your street cred here, my man. Up your street cred. What about you, Andy? What's your next tattoo?
Well, I think I'm a one tattoo guy for life, but I am gonna let Olivia embellish the one tattoo that I have.
Okay.
She said that she has some design ideas for
Does Tori not like tattoos?
it.
Hmm.
No, I don't think she likes or dislikes tattoos. She has said that she likes the one that I have.
How about you tell her your body, your choice, Andy?
Yeah.
You were
Yep.
She said that she likes the one that I have. And then when I was in Raleigh last, I was talking to Olivia. She was drawing some stuff for it. And she was like, "Yeah, but don't get it now." That's what Tori said. You're not getting it now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she likes it, but she's like, "Hey,
I think she really
wait on
likes
it."
how it is right now.
Yeah.
And I think she wants Olivia to have one more year of experience
Okay.
until she draws on my body.
But she's so good. The proof is in the
She's
pudding.
very good. Yeah.
Look at the
she's
pictures.
Very good.
Look at the photographs. Darwin is just, I mean, loving me.
Yeah.
He's really loving me. I'm feeling.
Oh, we
pretty
got.
good.
Oh shoot! Is it too late? I think we're wrapping up, but we got anybody got their
Oh, you want me to do a rundown?
shout outs
from
of
the
the
Shout out from the backyard gang.
shout outs in the
Shout
back. I think
out.
we're saying it different than what Alex
We
is
go.
saying.
Hey, this is time for the shout
It
out. from the backyard
feels
gang.
different
You
than
guys
what
are
I
like,
was
"Hey, we're
imagining
shouting
personally.
your head in the backyard gang."
I don't
Um,
have one. I looked for one.
I forgot that I had on these glasses until I looked at my phone. I was like, why does my phone look all weird? my phone's all broke. My phone's all busted up, dude. My phone is broken. I dropped my phone on the
It's
ground.
broken?
I got a crack in my screen.
Oh,
I
it sucks.
fucked up.
It sucks when you're one of these cool guys, like all three of us, I believe. No case on our phone, just
Yeah.
walking around, and you feel so cool until you get a big crack in it. Then-
Huge crack.
then
I
you
was just walking the dog. She jerked to go smell a thing. And my phone came flying out of my pocket and just
Nah,
cracked on the ground.
man.
One of the worst days.
Alex, you were home alone all week. You do any boy dinners? You get into
Wow,
it?
Andy, let me ask you. Let me run this by you real
Yeah.
quick because I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong until I got in the car and
Uh-huh.
I talked about what I've been eating. You know, Jingle Jangle.
How do I know Jingle Jangle?
Jingle Jangle.
I wait in line outside the Trader Joe's when they get the
Oh.
first shipment of Jingle Jangle.
If you don't know what Jingle Jangle is a tin. Inside that tin, we're talking dark chocolate covered pretzels, milk chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered JoJo's, peanut. No, not peanuts. M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Peanut butter
Peanut butter cups. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
And then popcorn. I believe caramel popcorn that is covered in chocolate.
Which is delicious.
And that's all in there, and that jingles and jangles in there, and then you pop that open, you eat that. So before Maura left, Maura was gone for about a week. She bought a thing of Jingle Jangle. I ate the whole thing of Jingle Jangle.
Boy dinner.
I ate all the Jingle Jangle. Also, what I'll reveal to you is that I made myself a whole pumpkin pie, and I ate about 3/4 of that pumpkin pie.
Oh my gosh.
So over the course of the week, I had all the Jingle Jangle. I had all of the pumpkin pie, and then I also had 2 jars of the snack mix from Trader Joe's.
Oh, I got that new snack mix too.
I love the snack mix. So that's all I ate pretty much. But do you think that I ate
You're living.
I feel like I was living.
No, I think you were living.
I was running.
That's boy dinner, my
you
man.
know, I was living. I was doing a little boy dinner. I felt good.
I found a thing. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Okay.
This is different. Similar patrons. I was trying to find the one I found. Then I found a little discussion of people trying to find the holiday shift on Roku having some issues.
Yeah.
Kind of bums me out.
That's why I did not send those to you.
I got distracted because I was getting bummed.
People are having a tough time finding it.
I got to send an email. Someone's like, I typed in holiday shift. I click on holiday shift. I'm watching a show. It's not that show. He's like, I didn't notice for like 20 minutes.
Oh no.
We're having some Roku difficulties, but somebody sent me.
Did you have that difficulty?
No, somebody DM'd me on Twitter and was like, they had sent me a screenshot of Roku that was like, episode no longer available. And so I was like, something weird is afoot. So I went and tried to watch it, and it was fine for me. And I was like, I think you're just having like a glitch over there. Do it again, and it was fine.
You send me that screenshot. I got to send an email out tomorrow.
I'll send you the screenshot of that one. But
can you really? You looked at your phone all weird.
No, I don't have Twitter on my phone. I just got to get it off the computer.
Do you have X on there?
I got 3 X's on here, my man. I'm living the dream.
I got one from but so making sure.
Go ahead while I got mine.
I'm on Instagram here.
Okay.
I got one from Jared Bennett. Jared Bennett's profile picture. He's in a suit.
Okay. Old Jared.
Looking all fancy.
Yeah, sure.
He said enjoying a nice Davidoff. That's a cigar. Great one.
I thought it was a comedian.
Jared's got a little money over there is what I'm starting to
Oh,
he's
okay.
enjoying a nice Davidoff, watching the holiday shift. So far, it does not suck.
There you go.
That's what I'm looking
that's
for.
A guy with enough money to smoke in his own home.
Oh, dude, Heather was gone on a little work trip, and there was a night where it was real cold, and I literally was like, what if I just open all the doors upstairs, become a guy who smokes in his bedroom for a night?
Woo!
I was kind of like, is there any way that doesn't go horribly wrong?
Proposition, my man.
Didn't do it.
I think if you would have sat like on the little balcony you got there,
a little Romeo and Juliet,
tooted out there. Well, this I'll read this shout out from the back. This feels like it was written specifically so that I would read it on the shout outs from the back.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
So you're rewarding that behavior.
I'm rewarding that behavior because I feel like it can't go ignored because of how specifically. I mean, you'll hear it and you'll feel like, yeah, this was.
What voice are you going to use?
I'll use my voice.
Oh, okay.
This comes courtesy of John Bunyan, friend of the pod, John Bunyan. Okay, because my favorite thing about Tommy.
I don't like this already.
That's a strong start for you. Is what a great comedian he is. I mean, what do you find a problem with that?
Nice.
First of all, I don't know if there was like
pretty
a
nice.
parenthetical reader in here, but so far I'm getting sarcasm.
No, I'm just reading you what it is. This is on this is the communal Instagram account. My favorite thing about Tommy is what a great comedian he is. I miss seeing him at Go Bananas.
I have been there.
There you go.
This checks out.
My second favorite thing is how generous and
I do
concerned
not
for
love
other
this.
people, except for Alex. That's in there. My second favorite thing is how generous and concerned for other people, except for Alex, Tommy is.
If Alex ever had a surgery or something major, he knows I would be there.
I had a major surgery. I didn't go under for it, but I had one. My third favorite thing is how cocksure he is about his opinions and ways of doing things. Plus, he is morally certain that everyone thinks and does things the way that he does, and Alex is always wrong. Even the Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing only humbled him for one day. I wish that I was that confident about anything in my own life.
Wasn't even a full day, John. Wasn't even a full day.
Didn't even make it the full 24 hours. Cut it short about 18.
Can I pick a little bit of that part? the thing I don't is we're getting into that morally. That's I would say I have more empathy when you're saying morally. I'm not morally opposing. Like
No.
I'm not like what would be a moral for whatever reason it struck me like that's a mean thing. That's a bad guy thing.
No, he just means that you believe what you believe, and
Well, that would
you.
be like me being like I'm
No,
dead serious.
He's not insinuating that you have improper morals. You have
Okay.
proper morals, but you believe that those
So
are
he said
those are the only morals.
Sounds sarcastic.
No, I mean, I'm just telling you. That's my shadow from the backyard gang.
That was a good one.
That was a shadow from the backyard gang.
You know, I
Do
don't
we
have
have
a shout. I'll tell you a fun holiday shift story.
Please do.
My
Holiday
buddy,
Shift on Roku? Is that the one you're talking
it's
about?
on Roku. It's free.
Free.
You don't even have to pay for it. You can watch
What if I don't have a
Tommy Show
Roku
every
TV?
episode. They're all out right now. You don't even have to wait.
What
If
if
you don't have a Roku TV,
Yeah.
you download the Roku TV app on your Fire Stick, on
Oh,
your
no
smart
shit.
TV,
Oh,
whatever you
dude.
need.
But problem for me is I don't have 4 or 5 hours to enjoy a show like
It's not that long, Tommy. It's what is it? 5 episodes long?
Yep.
5 episodes.
5 episodes long. They're half-hour episodes.
Woo!
You
I mean,
burn
I've
right
heard
through
a
this
few of them
thing.
are 25 minutes.
Ah, I've heard that same thing. Wow, you can blow through these in a sitting, which I believe, Andy, correct me if I'm wrong, you did.
I did do that.
Wow.
I did do that. So here's the funny thing. There's commercial. There are commercials unless you pay. If you want it free, there's commercials. That's the price you pay. You're watching commercials. So one of my good buddies who from my bachelor party, Nate, he sends me a text message. He was so confused while watching the holiday shift recently because a John Doerr Chevy commercial came on during the holiday shift. And he was like, what's happening in this show right now? Just all of a sudden the manager is trying to sell me a Chevy.
He took some improv classes in the off time. That the holiday shift universe is growing. It's like the Marvel cinematic. It's the MCU all of a sudden.
I knew that commercial was there. I didn't expect.
Yeah.
That is a fun little thing. Because if you do a commercial just right, you can be like, "Is this still the show?"
Uh-huh.
That would be amazing. Where you think you're just
He exits, he enters.
or someone's just writing a fantasy that he's doing a Chevy commercial.
That is very fun. That's very fun. Well, ladies and germs, that might be a podcast.
Did you have one? Did you have a shot? Did you read it?
I did.
He did the Dove Davidoff cigar. That was
What
very
happened to me?
expensive. I mean, you're losing it, bud. You are losing it. Andy, you got any tour dates coming up?
Oh boy, do I! I'm going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan this weekend at Dr. Grin's. Then I will be in Omaha, Nebraska at the Funny Bone the weekend after that, and then the weekend before New Year's Eve, I'll be at Helium in Philadelphia, and then also New Year's Eve, Helium in Philadelphia.
Ring it in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Eat a cheesesteak. That's great. Go see Andy.
Good Lord.
Listen to the pod.
Hi to duty.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.